Welcome to Hard Traveling Geeks, a Traveler 5 actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. This is Season 1, The Brothers of Farbauti.
This week's new rule is the personal system. You will have noticed on your character sheet that you've got some skills, carouse, query, persuade, and command. And by and large, there wasn't any opportunity to raise those because they work a little bit differently than most skills. They're used in a kind of a form of personal combat, not personal combat, but social combat. So in situations where you want something specific from an interaction, and I, as the referee, want to oppose you, there's a system that's a little bit more involved than just rolling persuasion. So it gives a similar amount of detail as the combat system. So it consists of a purpose, strategy, and then a tactic, and then sometimes mods. The purpose is one of those four skills: carouse, query, persuade, and command. So these four strategies or purposes, going from left to right is the difficulty. So carouse only requires you to roll 1d because it's easy to have a good time. If you want to give somebody a command, that's difficult, 4d. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And query, interrogate, sort of?
Interrogate can be query or persuade, sometimes command. That's more a matter of which strategy and tactics you're using. The strategies depend on your purpose, and they just establish your target base, your base target number from 1 to 5. And not all strategies will work for every purpose. It's really hard to carouse while being angry. It's just not going to work. But they're casual conversation, just enjoyment, a discussion, actively listening to somebody, appealing to them somehow, applying force of will, being charming, or being angry. You don't have to memorize all of these or anything. We'll have charts when you want to use them. And then you compare a tactic with a strategy. You can be logical, you can beg somebody, you can call in a referral from another person, you can insult them, or you can use pain, that is torture, as a tactic. And the tactics usually provide a multiplier to your base number. So if you're doing something like you want to query somebody using just the force of your personality, you'll be rolling 2d because it's query, and then a multiplier of times 5 on your target number because you're such a powerful personality. And then the tactic, that's the base. The base difficulty is 5. Your tactic is a multiplier on that, so force of will times 2. I think I made my chart wrong. I've got force of will on there twice.
You're just that willful.
So there really are rules for a dance-off.
There are also some laws of relationships. So if you have a similarity with the person that you're interacting with, that might give you a bonus. Or if you have if you're in authority over them or they're in authority over you, it can give a bonus.
And would that bonus be a numerical like a +3, or would it change that we would roll 1 die less or something like that?
It applies as a mod to the like a +1 to 3 mod to the target number.
Okay.
And then those 5 laws are similarity, superiority, inferiority, comfort, and violence. And so the 2 special ones, the violence and the pain, if you fail a roll using either of those, it's going to end in a fight. Just so you know. Anyway, but if it comes down to it, that's kind of the broad overview, and we can get into the nitty-gritty of it when it comes up, if it comes up. So, last time, numerous threads pulled tighter and tighter as the day of the escape drew near. In a flashback, we got a glimpse of Krish Mahennessy getting orders to assault Roxor, and Kazana told Lunt to keep his eyes open for trouble. Kevin received a message from the mysterious personage that had previously contacted Jace, advising him to be ready to perform brain surgery on a subject to be delivered later. Jace got another message, delivered by a robot containing a schematic for some kind of complex electronic device. When he shared it with the rest of the group, Migrant and Roxor were able to determine that it was some kind of a brain-computer interface. So Migrant gathered the supplies he needed to construct the device, but while he was building it, Scott Skarosh, his little friend, was again assaulted by Vedran Dulcin's crew. Migrant intervened in time to prevent them from killing the little guy, but he still received a devastating blow to the back of the skull, rendering him brain damaged. Scott was delivered to the infirmary, and Migrant arranged for Kazana to slip the device to Kevin as well. I emphasize that weirdly. Slip the device to Kevin as well. The psychic Bezlatan showed up briefly to assist in the transfer of a consciousness from the ship's computer into Scott's brain. Somewhere in there, Kevin also removed the supplies from Migrant's legs in preparation for the escape attempt. The Migrant reprogrammed one of the little robots to disable the Gash's comm system. The day of the shuttle visit finally arrived, and as promised, Lunt's compatriots, who turned out to be Vedran Dolson and his gang, started a fire in the galley as a distraction from Lunt, Kazana, and Kevin slipping into the access shaft through the panel in the fresher. Lunt did his thing to reprogram the robot, and then they quickly returned to C deck before the robot opened the airlock and made ready to intercept the shuttle. So right now, Jace is coordinating your allies. Migrant and Roxor are both now in their Fate Guard uniforms, ready to sow confusion. And now, the exciting conclusion.
Wait, where am I right now?
You are in the maintenance shaft with Kazana and Lunt, just about to come back out onto C deck.
Okay.
When the fire started, the guards all withdrew, and you presume that they're getting ready to, they're armoring up and getting ready to come back in and assault you.
Can they pepper us instead?
There might be pepper spray involved, yes.
Pepper spray makes for a seasoned veteran.
Let's come over here to our map, where I've got lots and lots of tokens everywhere.
Oh, sweet.
This is our situation at the moment. I will draw your attention to Scott over here in the medical bay, who comes out and finds Roxor, and he says, "The fire in the galley will have activated the damage control systems, revealing some rebreather masks in several alcoves around the ship. If the guards follow their standard operating procedure, we can expect them to be using tranquilizer gas. I suggest you find some of those masks." And he directs you to some panels where there are indeed these clear plastic masks. They'll fit over your face and seal to it, and you can breathe through them normally, but they'll filter out any toxins or corrosive chemicals.
Cool.
And there are more than enough for pretty much all of the prisoners if you want to distribute them, bearing in mind that any prisoners who are or become aware of what you're doing are probably going to try and rush that shuttle.
Right. Our Aslan friend, does he breathe oxygen the same as us? Or
Yes, he does.
Would he be vulnerable to the same knockout gas? I guess would be a better question.
To the best of your knowledge, he probably is.
Okay. Would one of these fit him, his face?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're quite pliable.
All right.
And he's not huge, but he's just slightly, like, he's oversized, but not so big that he couldn't wear one of the masks.
Right. Well, I didn't know if it was shaped for humanoid facial features. I figured he's an elongated like a lion's maw kind of thing. Okay.
His snout is kind of blunt. It's a little bit longer than a human's. His main problem is going to be getting the whatever adhesive there is out of his fur.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what was that, John?
Well, I just said that you said his face was pliable, so that's all good.
No, the masks are pliable.
The masks are pliable.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I mean, that's great. I mean, I don't have a pliable face, but all right.
Like Odo.
Pliable face?
Yeah, exactly. I'm with Jace. I don't think we should help anyone unless we have to.
Well, also bear in mind that the more of the other inmates that go down under the Trent gas, the more guards you guys are going to have to deal with.
How fast acting is this gas?
Pretty fast. Somebody will probably go from fully conscious to knocked out within 20 or 30 seconds.
Wow.
That is pretty good.
Can we just wait for the people to go unconscious and then use them as human shields? Throw them at the guards so we could run faster?
I guess you could. I mean, it's up to you. It's just that tension between having to deal with more guards or having to fight off the other prisoners. That's the tightrope I want you to walk here.
Okay.
All right.
Let's try to not commit war crimes. We are ex-Navy.
Ex-Navy, we're not current Navy, therefore we're not in war.
And also, these aren't exactly, they're not deploying sarin or anything. It's just trank gas.
If anything, we're helping them because we're giving them to the guards, just at an increased velocity.
I mean the human shield part. That's probably illegal in several systems.
I was going to make a comment. I'm going to be quiet.
I want to hear it now.
No, I will write it to you. You don't want this political commentary. Go ahead. Okay.
He doesn't want it in the recording?
Not in the recording, you don't. All right. Now, what's next? Moving on.
I just read the chat.
I know. Isn't that classic?
So what means do we have to communicate with each other if we're not standing right next to each other?
Not much. You don't have your comms.
That's what I thought. So
yeah, because first of all, Roxor is making this decision right himself. Even though we're like behind a bulkhead. Yeah.
Well, the two of you, you and Kevin, are still in the maintenance shaft.
Yeah.
Presumably, they're going to give you face shields when you come out, but that's up to Roxor. Roxor, Jace, and Migrant are all in the same place.
Okay.
Go us.
Yeah, and I'm still thinking deal with more guards than deal with more prisoners, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my thought. What do you think, guys?
Altogether, there are 25-ish guards. Was that right?
27 counting us, you and me.
Yeah, right. And there are 100 or slightly more prisoners?
No, there's somewhere between 30 and 40 prisoners.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a lot more crowded than that. So it's
no,
barely more than 1.5 prisoners per guard or something. Then okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, Dave?
I think we grab a bunch of handfuls and pass them out as we run to people as needed on a case-by-case basis. Since we can't, call everybody together for an announcement or anything, we'll have to just make do as we can, I guess.
Okay. So this is kind of a Girl Scout approach, is what you're telling me.
I suppose so, whatever that means.
I was thinking of, the boxes of chocolate, like cookies and stuff like that, handing them out.
You got the Thin Mints, is that right?
Oh, yes, Thin Mints, yes, sir.
Because it's Thin Mints, is that why we're getting green dots?
Giving green dots to everybody who certainly has a mask. I presume you're going to give one to Lunt because you don't want to have to try and carry him to the shuttle.
I'm not carrying him.
I'm not carrying him.
Kick him in front of me a little bit or something.
I think Commander should have one too when we meet up with him.
Is there anybody else in particular that you would like to...
Oh, do we still have the dude I just did that? Oh, Scott. That's the guy who I just performed surgery on.
Yes.
Okay, so he has a mask and like a huge thing sticking out of his head, right?
He won't need a mask, will he?
Well, yeah, he's still a human being.
Well, he's going to be still
kind of.
Right?
He's what?
He's going to be sedated, right? Already.
No, he's up and around.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we don't want him passing out and falling face first and messing up the surgery.
Okay, fair enough.
So, who is the inmate right there with the rest of us who does not have that mask? Just inmate number X or something?
He is a random inmate who you haven't met. He's not of any particular significance.
Okay.
He is inmate number 2647. He is unnamed.
Yeah, it's
Human shield.
It's blank. He never filled it in.
Was he the guy wearing the gold chain and saying, "I pity that guy"?
Yes.
We should probably let him get back to his 4 friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to leave Mad Dog alone very long by himself.
Okay, so we all have our mask, right? And Roxar is doing something with the mask. So let's start shooting or something.
with your amazing lack of guns.
Yeah.
All right. So after Scott has directed you to the masks, he also addresses Migrant. He says, "I'm given to understand that you have tools. Might I borrow them? Electronics tools?"
Yes.
Wonderful.
Then I hand them over to him.
All right, so he takes the electronics tools you smuggled out
Yes.
and returns to the medical bay. So then, what you up to? And where did my notes go?
I kind of forget where we are in the plan right now.
The robot that's just been reprogrammed is in the process of taking over the shuttle that's approaching.
Okay.
The guards are about to assault, and so the goal is to be able to hold them off long enough for the shuttle to be captured and dock, and for you to get on and escape.
Is the fire still raging?
The fire is not raging. It was kind of a flash and burn kind of thing.
Oh. So we don't have 55-gallon drums of oil around us right now.
Not anymore.
No. You might be able to find a couple dozen gallons of cooking oil.
Oh, ooh. Okay. All right.
And then grease the deck.
You'd have to go up into the galley to get to them.
Right. Where is the shuttle bay?
The shuttle bay is this big white void just to the south of you.
Most of us are right there next to it already. Okay. I thought we still had something to traverse.
No, you don't have to fight your way through. You just got to hold this ground.
Where are the guards?
Most of the guards are up on A deck.
Ah.
And then there's some coming down through the main doors on B deck. And there are probably also some down here on D in the life support area, because that would have been faster for them to get to a secure area there than to go all the way back to A.
Is there a way we can plug the hatch?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can we weld it shut? They'll be able to get through it again eventually, but by then we'll be long gone.
Which hatch? There's a lot of them.
All of them.
Well, that's what I wasn't sure about. We've got, 4 ways up and down?
Yeah, you've got 4 ladders in this area that you're in. However, keep in mind that there's also some down here in...
I didn't know if they were active ladders or if they'd been, covered up or something like that. Okay. So there's...
Yeah, the only ones that are disabled are the ones that lead down to E deck, and then these ones here on A.
Okay. It might be better for us to go...
stuff in front of them.
Yeah, well, it might be better for us to go into the shuttle bay now. That way we wouldn't have as much, foot traffic running all around us, be a little less chaos. And there are presumably some heavy crates or something like that, we could perhaps block off the ladder access leading to below, just pushing heavy things on top of them.
It'd certainly be easy enough to gum up the passages from D up to C.
Yeah.
Jam and close the hatches from B to C would be more problematic because you don't have any welding equipment or anything of the sort that you can drag those hatches with.
Assuming the guards are kind of evenly spread, that would at least eliminate half the guards from coming at us, right?
Well, no, because probably the only ones that are on D deck were the ones who couldn't reach A. So it's probably...
Okay.
Even if the entire day shift was down there, that's still only 8 people. And the entire day shift was not down there.
Okay. So somebody who has insight, this might be a nice time for a little roll.
Oh, look, that's Jace.
Oh, yeah.
Jace has no particular insights.
So nothing new there. Gotcha.
The PA comes on, and you hear Assistant Warden Ment order all prisoners to return to their cells.
You hear that, guys? We better go back to our cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the loading bay.
Yeah, we got transferred. Make sure all the guards know that.
Yeah, as a guard, I feel it's my duty to watch after the safety of these prisoners while I take them over to the sick bay.
Yeah, we're going to run them that way.
What is the one inmate that's with the rest of y'all doing? Because you guys are disguised as guards, right?
Yes.
We are guards. What do you mean?
But what's his reaction?
I'm assuming that they made that change, in the view of whoever else was here, so that they know, the other prisoners know that you're on their side.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. Am I correct about that, or?
I just knew that we changed in the confusion. I didn't know who would be
Yeah.
around.
I wasn't, making a point of pointing out my underwear, but yes, in the confusion, some saw, some may not have seen. We made quick change then.
Well,
All right. So you'll probably want to stay out of sight of anybody who wasn't in this area when you did that. Then just
yeah. If
So
you
you
guys
don't
get
get
ganged up
mobbed
on,
by-
you won't have a good time.
Yeah.
Likewise, if the guards come in and are able to deal with the prisoners piecemeal, they'll be able to mop things up pretty quickly. I don't know. I think that we have to create some kind of riot or situation that discourages them from rushing in, but without getting all the other prisoners to jump us for our gas masks.
Yeah,
I still would like to use a lot of cooking oil around some of those entryways.
All right. Well, if you want to get cooking oil, you'll have to go up to the galley on B and possibly deal with whoever's there.
I think
we have access.
5, who is with us, say, hey, you know who we are, right? We're on your side. Take these masks. They're about to send some sedative gas into the air. Take them up to the galley and pass them out to as many prisoners as you can. We don't want everybody falling asleep. This is going to be our big chance.
You
All
know,
right.
if we open the door, we might be able to get something better than cooking oil to spread around all the doors.
All right.
If we could let Kevin and Kazia know.
You want the peanut butter again, don't you?
Yes.
Used peanut butter.
It'll disable their dogs for several hours.
Wait a minute. Nobody said anything about peanut butter.
It's Roxar's special peanut butter.
Let's say from that got us sent here in the first place.
I understand.
That wasn't my
Let's
idea.
use that.
So this guy's taking taking masks up
Yeah,
to the folks in there.
keeping like 5 masks with me still and give him all the rest. That'll get him out of our way and also help him begin a riot by having more prisoners around and able.
Yeah, and remind me, how easy is it for us to move up and down the place where Dixon and Lunt and I are?
It's not super easy.
Okay.
I mean, it's an actual like ladder, and they're
Unless we pour the cooking oil on them.
Then it's easy to get
then it's a
down.
lot easy to get down. Not terribly easy to get back up.
Right.
Because we need to get to A. Is that where the shuttle dock is?
No, the shuttle is at C.
Oh, the shuttle is at C. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I thought that we were going to have to move more to get to the actual shuttle bay.
No, I'm not going to make you fight all the way up through the top deck where all the guards are.
Yeah, so we need to hold this area then, which is a slightly easier
You know, we don't have to block every entrance. We technically just only have to block this one once we're on the other side of it. This is where the shuttle's coming to, so we're going to load up here at these doors from C13. So instead of worrying about blocking every single way onto C deck, block that one door. And somebody already put brown on it, so that works out.
Oh yeah, because there's all those ladders. None of the ladders lead directly into the top docking bay, do they?
No.
Well, very nice. Yeah.
So take the used peanut butter, spread it around everywhere to make it miserable for anybody to get there. We block the one door, and we just got to hang out till the shuttle gets there.
And it would be a good idea, I think, to have a piece of paper handy from med bay or something to act like we have prisoner transfer orders. So, assuming that they still used paper, when we came in.
Well, if they're Germans, yes.
Papers, please.
Yes. Yeah.
At about this point, you're starting to hear commotion from up above. The guards have begun their assault.
Okay, well, not much I can do at the moment, I don't think. We'll have to hope our fellows are still safe up there.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the 3 people to get back, and we're ready to go. I'd like Commander to come with us, but I don't think our Commander friend is going to make it. To us, at least.
Well, Lunt Dixon and Kazana can be assumed to have emerged by now.
We bust out of the thing very dramatically. I shout, "Welcome to the party!" and throw a dead cockroach.
Now, ho, ho, ho.
In space, no one can hear the chickens.
In space, no one can hear you cluck.
Okay, so what are we doing right now? We have already fired the gas?
We're getting in the hangar, aren't we?
I'm waiting very tensely. So can I roll curiosity to see if there's anything that we've missed observing?
There most assuredly is.
Sure.
It's just a 2d6 roll under curiosity, right?
Yep.
Nice. And then I lower it by 1?
Yep.
Okay.
What was your curiosity score?
8. It started as 8.
8.
Yeah.
So yeah, something is kind of. You remember when you were approaching in the shuttle the first time that there were these big clamshell hangar doors on the back of the ship that are closed most of the time. There aren't any controls anywhere that you're aware of for those doors.
Yeah, I wish it paid more attention to that. I'll come out and who's our electronics whiz? Do we have any engineering type folks?
I can do
That would be Migrant, probably.
I've got some electronics.
Yeah, no, that's right, because Migrant has the military experience as well. Migrant, is the outside door to the ship going to open when the shuttle gets here if it's been commandeered and there's a riot ongoing in the prison that hasn't been completed by the time it gets here?
My guess would be no, that they would try to lock it down. But I can't be 100% sure about that.
Jace knows that there is typically a console in that area where that white spot is, actually.
Yeah. I was going to ask, does that mean there's going to be atmosphere in this area?
Yeah.
There won't immediately after the doors open and close.
Yeah.
But the shuttle seals up against the entryway there, so you don't have to worry about the void inside it.
Yes. Okay.
But as I was saying, Jace knows that in a normal ship of this class, there is a console right here, and that's been removed. But the actual electronic interface is probably still there because they wouldn't have they would have just bypassed those electronics and taken the console, not removed the entire control panel.
Okay. So somebody with the right tools and the right training could rig it to open, even though presumably it's on a main control panel from the bridge, but we can still override it with the right hot wiring.
Yes.
Well,
correct.
And if there's atmosphere in there right now, if we could get in there, that's not really a place the guards would be checking, I don't think.
Yeah, since it will any minute now become a vacuum of space.
Yes, if the door's open.
But part of your goal is to make the doors open so that the shuttle can come in.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you could persuade Krish that that's a good place to hide.
But I mean, we'll either need to open the doors manually from wherever that control panel is, or wait probably for the guards to verify that the C10, C11 area is clear, because they're not going to let a shuttle dock if there's prisoners who are able to get to the shuttle. That's my thought process, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, good thing there are a couple of guards here.
Yes.
We better see
The acting is good.
prisoners escape.
Acting? Let's see. Well, I've got one in acting.
So what is your actual intent at this point?
To commandeer some of these nearby prisoners to help us get inside, because as guards, we're supposed to be in there to make sure it's secure.
All right. Well, you can get inside. It's just a door.
Okay. Well, we go inside and make sure that we can get to work with the hot wiring.
Yeah. Did I get my tools back from Scott?
Scott still has them. Do you want to go find him and get them back?
Yeah, I need to, because I'm going to need the thingamabob and the jiganaga and the sprinkline and the other thing to put the wires together and to, yeah.
All right. So you go up over in the med bay and you see that Scott is there. He's got his machinery coming out the side of his head and he's got his rebreather mask on, and he is busily disconnecting the medical console from its connections to the wall. And he says, "Oh, good. I was about to go find someone to help me carry this
We need to carry this where?
to the shuttle bay.
Okay, what are we going to use this for?
We're going to plug it in, and it will open the doors."
Um, okay, actually, we don't need that. I just need your tools. I can get the door open without it.
Ah, if you think that you can do that, then we will leave the console here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got that covered. I appreciate what you've done, but I don't know that we'll need the console.
Very well. Here are your tools.
Okay, thank you. Well, come on, let's go. Let's go get to the place.
All right, so Scott follows you back that direction. You're hearing a lot of pounding on the floors and grunts and shouts from upstairs. All right, so if you're going to try and hotwire this door open, I'm going to need a electronics roll.
Yes, sir.
Make this formidable since you don't have the benefit of the console. All right, so you pull the panel off and you got some wires out and you're looking at them, trying to figure out which one does what. You cross some, and there's a klaxon that starts sounding, and there's lights overhead blinking.
Okay. So did I pull the orange, the brown, and the yellow wires, or did I pull the blue, red, and green?
You pulled whichever ones you feel like you ought to have pulled.
Okay. So I actually have in my hands. I was thinking RBG, so I pulled the red, blue, green. And are you sure that no disco starts playing?
I am quite sure.
Okay.
So you're down here in
Yes.
that area, as is Scott and Lunt.
It's getting awfully
It is getting
familiar here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have spliced I've stripped down the wires and I've spliced the red, blue, and green together, and I get this overhead sound. Is what you said?
Yes, the warning klaxon that the atmosphere is being vacated from the shuttle bay.
All right.
But you don't hear the sound of rushing air or anything. You've just got the klaxon and the lights.
So now I'm going to pull the brown and the orange and the yellow, and I'm going to take the yellow one and I'm going to crosswire it towards the green of the red, blue, green, and see what happens.
All right. While you're doing that, there was a thud of heavy feet outside. Kevin and Kazana look like you're still out there in the main area because you haven't moved your tokens yet. And you see Mr. Vedring Dulson with his graying ponytail slide down the ladder down here, and he's glancing back up the way he came. And there's a big bruise on the side of his face.
Do they use like any sort of stun guns or anything that we could have maybe found ourselves?
The weapons that you have seen so far that the guard's using are just those stun wands. You haven't seen any signs of guns or projectile weapons or anything of that sort yet.
Okay.
They're very ominous yet.
You just going to stand around and stare at the guy?
No, we're going to run off.
Yeah, I'm running up to him and just staring him down.
Don't stare at the bruise; it embarrasses it.
No, I want to ask him what's happened upstairs and keep half an eye on the ladder. The top of the ladder.
Well, the guards came out with tranquilizer grenades. It's a good thing you sent that fellow up with these masks. And I think that the boys will not be able to hold them very much longer. So if you're going to get this ship in here and we're going to escape, we need to do it quickly.
I think that's the plan. Yeah, I'll gesture towards the door to C-13. And I want to start... I want to look to like poke my head up the ladder that he just came down.
You can see the whitish mist of that tranquilizer gas. And there's another inmate. It looks like another one of the sword worlders, kind of hung halfway over the hatch, his arms hanging down. And you see, shadows moving around, and there's a lot more scuffling going on.
I want to try to pull the person who's there over the entrance to the ladder so that they kind of their torso just is sitting as a plug.
Okay.
if the size works out.
They kind of Winnie the Pooh.
Just grab the shoulder of their suit and pull them across. I don't know.
Tie his belt to the ladder.
That'd be a move.
I guess give me an athlete roll for that one.
All right. We'll give it a try.
Yeah, and I want to actually help.
Well, it's a pretty narrow ladder. There's not a lot of room for two people to get up in there.
Which difficulty?
Call it 3D, whichever one that is.
All right.
Okay. So you managed to get the guy wedged in there, so at least nobody's going to be coming down that ladder quickly. They'll have to pull him out first. There is, however, another ladder just a few feet away. So.
Yes. Yeah, I'll let Dixon know. We've pretty much only got the people with masks left up there at this point, I think. And I'll shout and ask about the shuttle.
Migrant, go ahead and give me another electronics roll.
Okay.
Can I assist him or anything?
Formidable, but give yourself a +2 this time. Sorry, what was that?
Can I assist him with mechanic or anything else?
Mechanic won't really work because it's not a mechanical problem.
Okay.
Is it still formidable?
It's still formidable, but a mod of 2. Oh. There's a flash of sparks and...
That's what I was afraid of.
Smell of smoke, and Scott says, "Are you certain you would not like that console?"
You got a console? Well, yeah,
There's a console.
There's a console in here.
Come with me, please.
Okay, go get this freaking console. That's fine.
See, this is why being a console gamer is better than being a PC gamer.
Hey. Be very careful with that, sir. I'm about to do this to those wires if you don't quit.
This is more like being a Linux gamer here. No interface at all.
I was going to say no games at all.
That also.
Oh, I've got game. Trust me.
All right, so
we're just going to tap dance for a minute while they go get the console?
Yeah, you're going to dance off, remember?
I'm not dancing off. No, sir.
All right, so Lunt has taken the opportunity to weasel his way in there. Roxor, as you and Scott are carrying the console back, 2 guards drop down in here. Vedran goes for... Actually, first they drop more gas grenades, but since you're all masked up, that don't do anything. So Vedran goes for one, and the other one is really close to Kazana.
What are they armed with?
They have their stun batons, but you don't see any other weapons.
Okay. I don't have anything useful against that. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I just am gonna jump the one closest to me. Just try to tackle him. My goal is to get close to / on top of him first, so that even if I get stunned, the mass of my body can hopefully make him easier to deal with by like Dixon or somebody.
Okay. So then I need stats for these guys.
I'm pretty sure that that stupefy is the stun spell, isn't it?
And do these leave a fog, a haze in the air?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
It's not enough to seriously hamper your vision for stuff that's up close, but anything beyond 10 or 15 feet will start getting pretty hazy.
Right, but they might just see some people in guard uniforms come up to help.
All right. That's good, yes. For right now, Kazana, make a fighting roll.
Does it matter which stat?
It does not. Well, it'll be strength, but you can use... Okay, the way melee combat works is at the beginning, you get a pool of feint that's made up of your dexterity.
Okay.
And you can spend that during this combat, but once you use it, it's spent. Using it doesn't reduce your dexterity.
Yeah, so this is different than the damage I take.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But that's defensive then, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, fighter.
But you can, at any time, you can use it to mod your roll.
Oh, on offense as well?
Yes. It's offense and defense, or it's all happening at the same time.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, then I'll modify by 1 then.
Okay.
I forget. Is 1 good for me? Like, should I add 1 to the mod?
Yes.
Okay. And then what's the difficulty?
A 2D. normal, whatever that is.
All right.
Dang. Okay, that is a total effect of 10 because I rolled -1.
Man.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, so what exactly do you do to this person? You've pretty well maimed him.
I think I want to, as I tackle him, I get his wrist and twist the stun baton around. So as I come down on top of him, it kind of crunches into his body, like it's not quite parallel with his chest. So I don't know, I've cracked some ribs or bruised him up pretty good.
Well, you've cracked his ribs and broken his wrist.
All right.
You took out his entire strength score in one blow. So
Good news.
At least the med bays are.
So you hear a crack from his wrist, and you slam that stun stick into his torso. It goes off at the time that you do it, so he's laid out on the deck, not completely out, but you think you've probably taken the fight out of him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Vedrung will go ahead and 7 under. Doesn't do quite as well. He manages to not get himself stunned, but he hasn't taken down his guard yet. Kevin, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm just dumbstruck at that violence I just saw. And I just want to follow everyone else.
All right, so you're heading into the shuttle bay without engaging?
Right. Well, wait, we only had one guy just now, right? To engage with? Or is this...
Vedrung is fighting one, and Kazan just took out the other.
Oh, well, I'll help Vedran.
All right.
Flank, flank, flank.
So then go ahead and give me a fighter roll.
Okay, a straight fighter, right? That would be strength or dexterity?
Strength.
Okay, this is going to be good. Well, what difficulty?
2D. All right, so then that you try to do that Captain Kirk double-handed on the back of the neck, and it does not work. The guard notices you're there and just sends an elbow jab at you, but most of his attention is on Vedrung, the really big, dangerous-looking guy in front of him, so it doesn't do any damage to you.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
Roxor, you got this console that you're carrying with Scott, and there's a fight. Actually, Kulane is there, so he blocks for you and shoves these two guys out of the way so that you can get the console where it needs to go.
I'm sure
I forgot he was in there.
Can handle that prisoner.
So I need another electronics roll from Migrant.
Okay.
This one is
Easy.
it's not easy, but it's whatever is one down from Formidable.
Okay.
Difficult? Maybe?
Difficult.
There you go. All right, so
Yay.
you're getting that console wired in, and it's going to take you some time to get it done. But now that you've got the, you can see where the wire colors are supposed to line up, and so it's much easier to get it done now. All right, minute 34, and another guard drops down and engages with Kulane. Let's see, Kevin, you're now in this area. It's getting very crowded in the boat deck.
Was I able to get a hold of the stun baton after it?
If you want it, it's right there.
Yeah. Is anybody else? Dixon, you left. You pieced out. I want to ask Vedrung if he'll get any more use out of this than I will.
Vedrung is busy, but
Oh, that's true.
the guard currently has his back to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to knock him out. Because it's
All right.
the guard on the other side of him, the one who just came down.
Yeah. And Kulane's probably going to take care of that one.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me another fighter roll.
All right. I'm not going to use anything this time. Difficult? Average?
2D.
2D. All right.
Average. 7. Okay, so you've got an cumulative effect of 4, because he only got 2. So give me a roll of 2d6 plus 4. Okay, 10 points of stun damage, and another guard is down.
All right. And quick question, what are the guards wearing for anti-gas?
They've got the same plastic rebreather masks as you have.
Same rebreathers as we do.
So the guard goes down, and Vedrung, gives you a fist pump, and Willavna creeps out of this area that she's in, and it looks like she's making for the boat deck also. She's figured out what's up. I'm going to advance our timeline a little bit just because I kind of want to get out into space before we get too much further along. Migrant, you've got the console wired in. Now you have a little bit of telemetry from outside the ship, and you can see that the shuttle is out there at station waiting for the doors to open.
Okay. Am I going to be able to do a alakazam, alakazoo and make this thing open?
You can just push a button.
Okay.
And you can say alakazam, alakazoo if you want.
Okay. And
That's totally up to you.
And I push the button.
All right. So you hear the roar of the air processors start up as they start sucking the atmosphere out of the dock. And then the doors rumble open. Meanwhile, the lift has started to move.
And where on the grid is that? Oh, it's that. Okay.
That's rectangular area right there. It's a heavy cargo lift.
Okay.
And it's normally locked on A deck, but it is now descending. And we got one more guard who drops down here. But between Vedrung and Kulain, they managed to keep things buttoned up over there for now. And Will is still trying to find a way through that melee. Kazuna, what are you doing? Did you want to hand your sun stick off to Vedrung?
No, after my success with it, I'm going to hold on to it. I do want to start, because they've dealt with the other guard, right?
They are dealing with the other guard. It's a fight right now.
Okay, and I can see that the lift is moving.
Mm-hmm.
What's the machinery of the lift like at this level?
I hadn't really thought that through. All right, so there's not actually like a shaft or anything. What happens is the doors up above open up, and then the lift kind of descends through them.
Okay.
And it's dropped down on this telescoping mechanism at the four corners.
Yeah, Rockstar, that's exactly what I was wondering. Because my thought process was, if they have any more grenades, is there anything I could do with a little explosion?
Actually, yeah, there is another one of those tranquilizer grenades on the belt of the guy that you took down.
Yeah, but so we just know the lift is activated, or is it coming down with somebody inside it?
The doors opened up, and you can see that it's starting to descend, but you can't see if there's anyone or anything on it yet.
Okay. Vlad has gone into the boarding area with everybody else.
She's trying to make her way there, but she doesn't want to run through the fight if she can help it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I want to move over to her, and I want to shove her, just try to push her through the melee to the door, or at least get myself between her and the lift while watching what it does.
Okay. I don't think that's going to really require a roll, but you kind of shove her that direction, and she tries to use Kulain and Vedrung as cover.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm bigger than her, so I can just kind of grab her shoulders and.
Oh yes, you're much bigger than she is.
This is why I went to the back corner.
All right, so Roxor, is there anything did you want to get up to while this is going on? It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, the bay is opening, and the shuttle is getting ready to go.
Yep, the shuttle is coming in.
Right. I'm going to hey, scoot out of the way, you two. Blocking the door there. I'm going to go back out and make sure that all of our people are going to be free to come inside.
Okay. We got a couple of other guys coming over here.
They never got masked.
That's true. But they were also in the other room, so they didn't get much of the trank. They'll probably go down as soon as these guys appear.
Yeah.
Because there are 4 more guards on that lift. And so...
there's 4 more guards on that lift, by the way.
Just start stacking the unconscious bodies in front of the door.
You can see their ankles first, because of course they're on an elevator that's coming down.
Yeah.
Throw the grenade!
Hey, catch! And I toss the stun stick to this inmate here.
All right. So he snatches it right out of the air and then just stabs one of these people in the ankle.
Good, yeah. And then I want to try to retreat. I'm about preserving myself now.
All right.
Have they finished dealing with this other guard yet, or is that still an open problem?
You know what? I'm going to make a couple rolls here. Kulain is still up. Vedrung is still up. They won their fight.
All right. Because if I get another turn, I want to try to grab any grenade that's easily accessible off of that guard and throw it at the incoming guards, but like a baseball, not like a gas grenade.
Okay, that's good because you were going to knock out the two guys that are going to fight with them.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what a thrown attack would be necessarily.
Dexterity, maybe?
Fight with dexterity.
Yeah, fighter with dexterity.
All right, I can do that.
Makes sense.
Or
I'll
athletic.
since I still have feint left, I'll use a couple of those points. What's the difficulty?
And see, you are like really close to them, so beating somebody at a range of like 9 feet is easy. 1d.
All right.
Wow.
And we're just going to call that straight damage. Now you can't use feint on a thrown attack.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
That's only for hand to hand.
Gotcha. Okay.
So was that 2?
That was 2. Yeah. So
All
effective
right,
5.
so you do 5 damage. Let me see what that's going to do to them. All right, so you hit somebody in the knee. He drops down to his good knee. He's like howling and holding at it. You hear the thud of the shuttle coming to its moorings, and it's starting to hook up to the ship's life support and getting ready to equalize pressure. So then let's do some. One of these guys is down, and one of the guards is down. But the other 3 are going to mob this guy, and he's probably not going to last very long. Okay, let's just cut to the chase. It's a close thing, but you do manage to wind up getting into the shuttle. You close that door between the docking bay and the rest of the area, and you're just kind of holding it closed with main strength. And both Will and Vedrung have managed to get in here with you also.
Not who's the Aslan?
Yeah, Kulane also.
Oh, Kulane, okay.
But he was invited. The other 2 were not.
Ah, that's true.
So then all of you are now there, and I presume that Jace is going to be piloting.
Yeah. Did
Anybody
we ever figure out who Robot Friend Guy was?
I don't know that you figured it out.
Is it Scott?
It is Scott, yeah.
Okay. I kind of assumed that because, like, Robot Friend Guy never showed up, but Scott is kind of robotic, so I figured it's Scott now. Cool.
Yeah, isn't it? It's kind of the opposite, right? Isn't it that Robot Friend is now Scott?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, which one's
clarifying
Robot
that I
Friend?
understood what happened correctly.
The guy who had the little robots running around and were helping us with things?
Well, who contacted me to get Scott operated on? Or did Scott
Robot Friend.
purposely get himself...
No.
Scott's Not
Scott,
Robot
the
Friend.
body Scott was just a hapless victim to Robot Friend.
So Robot Friend was a robot the whole time.
Yes, and is now Scott, who is now no longer Scott but Robot Friend.
Oh, wait.
Um,
Why do we think that, though?
At least presumably, that's more
Because
or less
Robot
what we
Friend
know.
wanted to come along, and we said sure, and then Robot Friend never showed up. But a robot is now Scott, so Scott
hey,
is...
Jace?
Yeah?
Roll that insight for me, please.
Do-do-do-do-do.
There is
Okay,
a bit of a
excellent.
question mark there, I think.
Based on what you know about this class of ship, the ship's computer is actually an artificial intelligence. Most of the time, it's fairly restricted to prevent it from developing. But you didn't exactly have qualified naval computer scientists on the Gash. And so what you suspect is that the ship's computer developed enough self-awareness that it decided it didn't want to be a ship's computer anymore. And so the Gash's AI is now in Scott's head. And it kind of orchestrated a lot of this to give itself a body.
Get out of
Just-
here. That's pretty cool.
When your own AI hates you so much, it orchestrates a prison break to leave.
See, I don't know though. I feel like it would be useful maybe to have a body that's a giant warship full of criminals. You know, that might actually be better than your body being
But the ship
some
can't
meat.
go anywhere.
Yeah, there's no.
Right, they took all of its
Oh.
weapons and engines.
Okay. I didn't realize it had no propulsion left, just no weapons.
Think of this as The Rock. The movie, not
Dwayne Johnson? Oh,
the movie. Not it's not going anywhere. It's stuck there.
It has station keeping thrusters. That's about it.
There was a movie about a space prison that wasn't
Elysium.
High Life, because High Life really isn't about the space prison. Yeah, it might be Elysium, but Elysium's kind of the opposite.
Yeah,
No,
well, the space station was.
I'm thinking of
paradise.
some movie. I remember it was like a square kind of ship. I may be mixing up.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking
High
of
Life.
too. It had one of the guys from Misfits in it. I want to say Jason Statham.
That does sound right.
I think it was called Lockout. Yeah, with Guy Pearce, not Jason Statham.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Came out in 2012.
The AI had designated itself Inmate 001.
Oh, wait. It's a computer. Wouldn't it start counting at 0?
It uses Lua.
No.
Oh,
No wonder we had these problems.
Or small talk or APL in default configuration.
Probably Visual Basic, let's be honest. Okay, well, cool. Now we have a robot friend.
Another pressing matter is, does anybody want to be the co-pilot?
I will. I'm an expert pilot, small craft.
That sounds like a great time, but I would be bad at it.
Who is most like Chewbacca here?
Quasna. Well,
I
technically,
mean, in terms of PCs, in terms of
Right.
people on the ship, definitely the Aslan.
yeah.
Isn't it even canon that their language is hard for humans to make the phonemes of?
Yeah, so that's why
Yes.
that's why his name isn't actually what we call him. That's just what the thing we can call him. He's
It's
just
just the closest we can get. It's like my Malaysian friend Ben. He told me his name 6 times, and I repeated exactly what he heard, and he said, "No, that's not it." So, like, okay, well, you're Ben.
Fifth element.
yeah. That happened to one of my coworkers too. He's Jerry now. I'm
Yeah,
the
my-
only person that says his name right.
My favorite is the Thai thing of giving yourself English nicknames that are just not necessarily name-related nouns. I thought it was just a Thai thing for people who were like involved in missionary programs, but then I started watching a little bit of Thai film and learned that no, it's just a thing that they do there when interfacing with English speakers.
Okay, are you wanting me to roll some pilot?
Yes, I am.
No mod, right?
No mod, and make it a difficult.
Uh-oh.
As co-pilot, can I assist?
You may. Same roll. Okay. Actually, this would probably be better for Roxor because this is not a starship. It is a small craft. All right, so then you find yourselves outside the Gash, backing out of its rear end. That was a weird phrase.
No. No, we were just going to ignore it.
That
don't
visual
think about
just
it for
did
too
not
long.
work. Sorry.
There are some things I just don't touch.
That's a good policy on that particular
No, great.
statement twice. All right, so then in one direction you've got the gas giant that you've been orbiting, and it has several moons within range of your sensors, and you know that on one of those moons is a settlement, and somewhere out there is probably another Cannoneer class battlecruiser that is fully, mobile.
Yeah, because this is not an interstellar shuttle, right?
Correct.
Okay.
On the other hand, thanks to Migrant's reprogramming of the robot, you know that the Gash has not been able to alert anybody to the escape in progress.
Yeah, it's almost like the AI left the ship.
Are they able to run their life support and stuff without the AI?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
I would hate to leave that entirely in the hands of an AI.
No, I was just going to keep calling him Scott.
In my notes, he is Scottbot.
Perfect.
I like that.
Man, I wish. Actually, that might be a good. Is the pilot compartment in this ship separate from the rest of the
that
ship?
is something that I should mention. When you got on the shuttle, you had to get the big maintenance robot back into the back part of it because it was driving and there were no signs of people.
Yeah.
As you pull out of the shuttle bay, you see floating around just outside the Gash, the frozen corpses of the shuttle's crew.
Oh, Scott.
Scott's not hooked into the computer, right?
No, he is not. He is hooked into Scott.
Okay.
I have a question for Scott
Keep
Bot.
it that way for now.
Can we find other AIs to put into him as well so he can have multiple AIs? Because then I do love the name of calling him Ash, because then we got to catch them all.
Boo.
Oh,
Even I have standards.
that was mighty civil of you there, Greg.
What you doing, Greg? Kazuna wants to be Jace's friend, but now not only is he okay with the killer AI, he wants to create an I Am Legion AI body.
They might not all be killers. Only the one. At least you hopefully will eventually have the not killer AIs outnumber the killer AIs. Then we just have to teach them democracy.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's just democracy. Oh, boy.
Scott says, attempting to insert any further data into this unit would probably interfere with its ability to continue functioning.
Well,
I want to access security footage or logs to figure out what happened, who put the people outside.
well, that's kind of easy to figure out.
Oh, or maybe
want to
I'm
give me like
on what's going on our exact positioning here.
Say that again.
Maybe I'm just not. It's just blatantly obvious. So what is it blatantly obvious as? If it is so,
that the maintenance robot opened the hatches to space when it was taking over the shuttle, and everybody just got sucked out.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
We're keeping this robot in here with us.
Well, the intention was to move it out through that corridor, but it was kind of crowded. So yeah, it's still in here with you
Oh,
because
okay.
there was 16 people in the corridor.
16 people in here with the bot.
I think I'm okay with us just being in here with the bot for now. Because once we get a bigger ship that isn't this, the bot will be useful to repair our big ship.
Sorry, but the earlier question, is there a way to talk to Jace and Roxor away from everybody else, or are we all kind of in one space?
It's a pretty small ship. There is a bulkhead between the pilot's compartment and the cargo area. So if you wanted to try and cram yourself in there, actually, let's go back over to... Oh, you're still on that map.
Ah, yes.
I thought I'd moved you over to somewhere else. So yeah, this here is a airtight bulkhead.
Yeah.
As is that.
Yeah, I mean, it's either try to whisper to Migrant or Dixon or squeeze into the front bulkhead. So I want to try to squeeze up there. Yeah, and I want to ask, we still need to find out what Lunt was doing, no? And also, this robot thing is new. Are we going to let Are we going to let? I forget her name now. The person we were working with, our
Hannah.
Contact. Or do we have a way to contact her?
This will be Jace or Roxor answering the question, but the knowledge has to come from me because I'm the one who has it. You know that you have a frequency that you could reach Hannah on, but if you use it, you'll be giving away your position.
Okay. But our mission was to figure out what Lunt was doing, right? I'm not misremembering.
Yeah, to get him to try and get him to take you back to the leaders of the Brothers of Farbauti.
Okay. And this is a different gang than the one who went after our friend, right? Or is this the same organization, in theory?
Which friend are you referring to?
What was her name? The singer. Because there was a gang from
Yeah, that was just
Soldaria.
that was actually the government of Soldaria.
Oh, okay. I thought they were both criminal syndicates. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that got.
No, they were a government that hired a criminal.
Yeah, this is the one that got. Was it migrants?
Migrant's
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Lunt and I have to be fake friends then. I can't really be friends with Lunt if he's working for these people. All right. But yeah, after relaying that message, I want to move back and I'll use that opportunity to stand. Like I'm low key guarding the pilot compartment.
Okay.
I also want to keep an eye on Lunt. But yeah, I want to make sure that nobody's going to make any quick moves to get through that door.
Should have kept the stun thingy, the stun rod.
I should have. I thought it would act as a decent distraction, though, if I wasn't the armed prisoner.
Are we ever going to change map?
Well, I don't really have anything to change to.
Okay.
Actually, I can stick you on this, but since you don't have an interstellar engine, it doesn't do you much good.
We're lost in space.
There you go.
All right, so we can transmit a message, but that will give away our position. But then we can immediately engage engines and go someplace else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we can just transmit a coded message that Hannah would understand and the others would not, then we can give coordinates of where we will be. Does that sound right?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
So in order to do that, you would need to make a roll of some kind.
I could send it in one of the other languages that I speak, but I don't know what Hannah does, and I don't want to have her get translated. It'll take hours,
You had actually arranged a cipher with her before.
Okay.
So it's mostly going to be a matter of remembering your cipher.
All right.
So I would say give me a difficult roll on any of your languages. Language of your choice.
All righty.
You have a message encrypted, and then I need somebody to make a comms roll. Does anybody have comms?
Comms? Hold on, I think I have.
If nothing else, I've got check on grades.
I've got one in comms.
I also have one in comms, but my education and intelligence are not very good.
All right, so then Migrant, give us a comms roll with your choice of education or intelligence.
Okay. All right. I'll do it as intelligence. No, in education, sorry. What's my difficulty?
We'll make this difficult also.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, so you managed to send your transmission in such a way as it's apparently coming from the Gash, based on your estimate of where the other ship probably is. And a few minutes later, you get a return burst, and when you open it up, it appears to be some kind of epic poem. So then, Roxor, go ahead and make your language roll again to decipher it.
Aw, she likes me. Difficult?
Yes. All right, you have no trouble deciphering it. And it says that there is an armed merchant ship in system that you'll have to rendezvous with, and she gives you coordinates that are kind of out in deep space.
Mm-hmm.
The trouble that you have is that this ship isn't exactly equipped to make
can't dock with it easily.
It can't dock with it, right? You don't have an airlock.
All right, so we have to hold our breath and jump.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if our electronics expert could disassemble the giant robot and make some spacesuits out of it.
Yes, for $1.
There are 2 vac suits in the standard supplies for the ship. They're generally intended for the pilot and co-pilot for emergencies.
I'm a co-pilot and I'm a guard. I think I should have one.
I want to, I don't know if it would be a curiosity roll or maybe even steward on the DL. I want to see if I can get any kind of read on what's happening with the other people, especially the people who we didn't tell we were coming, right? Because what's his face, Verdrum?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no known passage, right, of the information that we were leaving to him. Like he
Vedrum was actually one of Lunt's allies.
Okay.
He was the one who said, "I have friends who are going to make a distraction."
Yes. Okay. Well, that's perfect then. Yeah, he and Lunt are the ones I want to see if I can tell if they're doing anything unusual.
All right. They don't appear to be, particularly chummy.
Okay.
Lunt is actually he's actually kind of hanging around you a little bit more.
All right.
Because again, for some reason, he seems to trust you more than other people.
Yeah.
Vedrung has been eyeing Migrant suspiciously.
And so have I. So the tables are, turnabout's fair play here.
Yes. They obviously have some history.
Okay.
Kevin didn't have enough contact with anybody to really get history with anybody.
He just got kidnapped.
He made some history with Scottbot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scottbot doesn't have much personality, though, so...
If I were an AI, I would take offense to that statement.
I was going to say, would you say he's a little robotic?
A little bit, yes.
On our trip, I'm going to try to teach him human relations.
Just have him hang out with Jace.
Define human relations.
No, don't define human relations.
Okay.
Hey, there's finally a joke that's going to be cut that's not what I made.
Well, I'm going to assume people know.
I don't know that this. Oh my word! I'm actually blushing,
and I haven't even done that to you yet.
I know that's what's.
We don't have space on the ship for little baby robots, so
In space, no one can see you blush. So.
If he had,
I'm going to need you to make a biology roll to determine why that won't work.
I do have part of my degree, I think, is in sophinology. So, but if he had kids, would we call him Scott's Tots? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, are we saying now that the docking issue or problem that someone had is all resolved now? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I mean, I guess if you really want to just toss Kevin and Scott into a hard vacuum, that will alleviate some of the problem.
Outside, you two.
As opposed to a soft vacuum?
Jacob, would you please bring some solace here?
I am. There are so many jokes I am choosing not to make.
I deliberately muted myself. I'm just listening.
Okay.
just listening to the words that are being
Go ahead and
said.
type them, Greg. Type mine if you'll type yours.
Oh no, they're really bad.
Oh, okay.
They're really.
We'll save that for Discord then. Okay. Anyway, okay, so we are floating, right?
Yep, at
This
the
is your
moment.
co-pilot speaking. If you look out the window to your left, you'll see the Clatuad Nebula.
I was going to say, what color is the ship we're in?
What?
Is it yellow?
You never saw the outside of it, so you don't know.
Oh, so we're not floating in a yellow submarine?
Well, no, because you're definitely not underwater.
Oh my goodness. Cheers.
We're floating. There's a ship in deep space that we could go to if we had the craft, but if we act too decisively, it is going to give up to Lunt what we're doing. Right? This is out of character, but I am hoping that this is known stuff to the rest of the people on the ship.
Flashback to our briefing.
Yeah, all we're doing is just following our established escape plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had shared with him already that you had an ally on the outside who's going to get you an interstellar ship.
That's right. Okay.
So that won't surprise him.
There we go. Okay.
The fact that she's on a naval vessel might. So you might want to avoid letting him find that out.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that part.
How many windows are on here besides the front window?
That's the only window you've got is just the.
So if he's not in the front piloting, he can't see where we're at.
Correct.
Okay, just never allow lunch up front.
And Brian, in this scenario, are we floating at half knot speed or like warp or impulse or what?
Well, there's no warp.
The pinnace has I believe it. Let me look it up actually.
And how big is the interior? Are we like in a big Dodge van right now? Or a space van?
Yeah, it's like an airport shuttle. Yeah.
Oh my word!
The spelling doesn't change what it is.
No.
It doesn't matter how you spell it.
Okay. We're wanting to know how big it is. How much space is inside? Please, Brian, help us.
It has seating for 16 normally, with a lot of cargo space.
That's huge.
However, it is mostly still full of cargo because it was making a delivery, plus a big robot. So it's fairly crowded, even with only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of you.
What kind of cargo? Has anybody opened up the
It's
cargo?
not the size that matters. it's the how full it is.
Why did you name it that?
I didn't. That's the term. It's what it is.
Yeah, this is a nautical term.
Oh my word!
You could have changed the script.
Oh, I cannot take it anymore. I need to call my mom and just apologize. Oh.
I like how Jacob is just trying to like bring inner calmness again. And he had him
You can accelerate at 5Gs.
I want the director's cut of this recording.
This is so gonna be cut.
No, I want what ends up on the floor. I promise.
That one's
Okay.
a step too far even for me. So
I know. So, but it was
Let everybody know kind of the general plan. Hey, there's a that we are going to be meeting with, and they're going to take us to our eventual destination. Trouble is, they cannot dock with us. So myself and one other person will need to put on the 2 vac suits that we have and go and talk to them, and then make sure everything is smooth. Then have a vac suits back and forth, kind of shuttling and get everybody on board that vessel.
I vote for you and Kazuna.
Will the vac suits fit everybody who's currently on the vessel?
Except for Jack.
it won't fit Q-Lane.
Okay.
It'll be kind of baggy on Will and probably on Scott too. He might have a little hard time fitting his head into the helmet because of the cybernetics.
Yep.
The bigger problem is you can't open the doors without evacuating the atmosphere.
Yes.
Oh, they can't all cram into the pilot's compartment
Mm-mm.
while we
Far
open?
too
Oh,
small. What is the cargo that we have?
It's mostly food supplies, and there's a little bit of fuel for the reactor.
Are the cargo containers airtight?
Well, that's a good question. Let's say yes. That's a good idea.
There we go. Yeah, and I'll shoot a knowing look at Rocks, or I'd I'd be happy to go, but there's a few of us who may not fit inside the cargo containers if that's what we use to stay safe from the vacuum.
How big are the containers? Can everybody fit into a single one?
No, because they're designed to be moved by hand
Okay.
onto the, because it all had to fit through that 2 meter wide space.
Okay.
But I will say that they're big enough for a human sized person to cram themselves into.
Okay. The vac suits, does it have just a single oxygen tank, or is there like a detachable spare oxygen tank?
It's integrated into the suits. However,
So we have to leave a spare one for people breathing inside the crates.
I mean, as long as they're not in there like a really long time, if you can manage to make the transfer relatively fast.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning on stopping over for dinner before getting everybody else off ship.
Right. Don't worry, we'll be back for you in 3 hours.
Yeah. But first, we're going to take in a movie.
Oh, so we can't watch the extended cut Lord of the Rings. And okay.
Well, I mean, also you can get in the containers, right? Evacuate the ship, leave, close it, repressurize.
That's true. Yeah.
Very good point. Now, it might take 5 minutes to repressurize from vacuum, but yeah.
Maybe have the maintenance bot hold everybody else in. Instead of pushing them out, hold them in.
Yeah.
Right. Now we want you to do the opposite of what you did before.
Yeah.
Keep them in.
Right.
Not out, in.
And I have some vac suit training.
Robot says,
Does not compute.
All right. So
I do not have vac suit training. And yeah,
I do.
Kazna would be able to tell people that.
all right. So Jace and Kevin both have vac suit. Does anybody else?
I'm kind of surprised that I don't. So, nope.
Let's see. I don't think I do, but I'm going to check real quick. I've got one in it.
That's all I have too.
What is the failure condition of using a vac suit? Like, what's the worst case scenario if you use it unskillfully?
You turn into an ice cube.
Well, the absolute worst case is you manage to poke a hole in it and suffocate to death.
Okay.
But I don't think that I would do that to you at this point. Let me see what the skill description on vac suit says.
So, my jack of all trades, assuming it's difficult, I still made by 5.
And it's probably 2 if we were fighting in the air and whatnot.
Now, to be fair, we should just cut the vacuum suit in half and divide it equally among our members.
Yeah, see, that's an example of a failed roll. A failed roll will create a mishap, which might result in injury or death.
It'd be like the Martian. You could fly around like Iron Man.
And it is a default skill. Most people are able to wear one. That's supposed to be a default skill. I think I forgot to put it on the character sheet.
I mean, wearing one should be pretty easy. It's just like any advanced stuff, like ballet, dance routines.
Well, that increases the difficulty. Just putting it on and wearing it without causing a malfunction is an average test.
Really? Oh, okay. That's not good.
All right. So then, are you proceeding directly to the that rendezvous? This is your plan?
Yes. I want to get out of this tin can quick as we can on a real ship.
Okay. And Roxor has already made his Jack of Trades roll.
For the vac suit?
Vac suit. Who's going to wear the second one initially?
I
Or Kevin.
let's do rock, paper, scissors for it.
So roll a d2. Gotcha. Roll a d3. Gotcha.
Which one is...
Rock, paper, scissors. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
So that's...
Rock, paper, scissors. So I did scissors.
Wrong way.
Jess just still hasn't done it. Oh, yeah. You go.
Wow.
Okay. So both of the pilots leave the ship first.
And you said this was going to be average, difficult, or which one?
Average.
Average. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a good thing, actually, though. If assuming nobody else is a secret pilot, it means they can't coerce
Fly away
anybody
while
into
they-
flying away.
Take
I
away.
mean, I've got flying, but I don't know that I can do this ship like it needs to be done.
All right. So then was your plan to send 2 people over and then one comes back with both vac suits and so forth?
Yeah, well, they
It's-
probably
it's
have the vac suits on their ship anyway.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's the old riddle of you have a fox, a chicken, and a bag of grain, and you have to get across the river, but you could only carry 2 things at a time.
I'll be honest, that was what I thought of too.
Yeah.
Let's see. These people did not come with you.
So if you feed the grain to the chicken and then you eat the chicken, then you can actually all go on the same ship.
All right. So you make your way across the void here. You've got just the little maneuvering thrusters on your suits, and you get over here and you operate the hatch. Opens the cargo bay, and you've got a similar problem on the other end where there don't appear to be any actual airlocks on this ship. So you just kind of got to evacuate the cargo bay and go in through there.
Hang on to the roof.
Very slow going then. Get across, fill up the cargo bay, 1 person leaves, open the cargo bay, 1 person goes back across.
I like the side view. That's very cool.
Well, you do have one small advantage that you might be able to use, and that there's an air raft.
Oh, yeah.
So you could just take that over, load it up with a couple of crates, and bring people over 2 or 3 at a time.
So I'll speed it up a little bit.
Yes. But because of Kazina's good idea about the crates and the resources that you have at your disposal, I'm going to say that you managed to get everybody across okay. And so that places the... I thought there were 10 of you. Who am I missing? Oh, Dulcin and Valavna.
You're counting one of us as 2, probably.
Wait, who's Dulcin?
Vedran Dulcin was the sword worlder.
Yeah, you had his name different on the other map.
I did?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there he was first name. This now he's last name.
Yeah, sorry. Names. I'm
And
bad
you
at
only
them.
have Scott listed as Scott, not Scottbot.
I can fix that.
2 T's.
Yes. All right, so this is a 200-ton armed merchant. You've got a laser turret on the underside and a missile turret on the dorsal, and it is jump 2.
Oh, nice.
So we're just going to leave the pinnace floating in space.
Well, we could reprogram to go back to the other ship if we felt like it.
Yeah, I mean it's evidence. It does have. Does the robot on it have any of Scott's AI? I guess he doesn't care.
No, it was programmed to do its one thing.
All right, just a vessel. Cool. And was this ship empty other than us? It doesn't have our contact on it.
Nope.
Apparently.
No other crew on it, just you.
No, this is going to get us to our contact.
Well, your contact is currently on a naval vessel
Right.
that you're running away from, so... So Lunt slaps his hands together and says, well, this is much, much nicer than I figured we were going to get. So where are we headed then, huh?
Well, how about some of you go to the galley that I'm sure has some food and get something ready for us. I'm going to go check out the bridge and see if we're all fully loaded and ready to go. Make sure all systems are go.
Excellent idea. The NPCs kind of spread out and started exploring the vessel.
Okay.
Roxor, you wanted to go to the bridge?
Yeah. And I'm going to have our doctor stop by the medical bay there and see if we can do the anesthetic gas trick and knock out all the people besides that are not PCs. You'll knock them all out and put them someplace safe so nobody's going to cause a fuss when we go dock with the Navy ship.
Lock them in their crew spots.
Why are you docking with the Navy ship?
for our contact. That's isn't that what we're supposed to do to meet up with Hannah?
You can if you want. I don't think that was part of the original plan.
Yeah, we're supposed to go where Lunt wants to go. That way we can gather information from Lunt's people.
Why do we even need to contact him, technically?
Yeah, she's done her job. She got you.
Yeah, she got us this ship.
Yeah, I don't think she was ever supposed to come back again in the story.
Okay, I misunderstood that part.
Although it might be a rogue AI might be useful information to give her, but yeah, we don't.
Not till we're done with
to contact her.
Yeah, not till we're clear.
He's not rogue if he's our friend.
Remember, every good party has a rogue.
Exactly.
That's how you get the money back from the barkeep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the paladin. I don't know what the rest of you guys are.
I think I'm the bard.
I would say so.
All right, I head over to the galley and say, "Hey, it looks like the ship is all ship shape, ready to go. Anybody got some coffee going yet?"
Yes, I think that's going to be the galley, which is going to be right across from us. But I don't trust Lunt's coffee.
Can I see how good the coffee is, just for fun?
Oh, right, we've got some coffee here, I think.
Coffee.
I don't trust
Right.
Lunt's coffee.
Well, it's not my preparations you really got to worry about. It's not entirely certain where this was grown, or if it was grown, maybe it was cloned.
Mm.
All right, so if Kazan is taking over coffee duty, that's a pretty good role. Make at least something passable.
So, well, now we have a crew here. Where's everybody want to go? Lunk, you said you had some people here on the outside that were working with you?
Oh, right. Well, as to that, I'm not really certain if they're going to want to see, such a large number of people. They're kind of private, you understand.
That is a very good point. We could drop some people off on the way. Anybody have destinations in mind?
Imagination.
Second star on the right. Straight on to morning.
I want to keep Aslan dude with us, though. I like him. He's useful.
He actually is the one who has someplace he wants to go.
Oh. Is it with us forever?
I would like to return to Belly. Well, of course, he has to say this to Roxlor because he didn't speak your languages.
There's not a translator mechanism on board.
My home world is Belizo. I would like to return there, to return to my territory.
All right, since we are lying low on the run from the law here, I don't know if we can take you directly there. We can certainly get you to a connecting point, but I'll what we can do. Sadly, we don't have any food on board of the galley here for you. How long can you reasonably go? 2 or 3 days? I don't want to put you out. We could maybe put you in a long sleep with some of the anesthesia we have. I don't want to. There's probably not a convenience store on the way.
I did have the foresight to scavenge some supplies that are suitable for me.
Excellent.
Now, was that the extra passengers that we...
Yeah. Maybe the reaction to the friends we made along the way.
Who's the one making barbecue chokes now?
Okay, I was under the influence. I will have you know. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, for the NPCs, what do I know about their skills in terms of running a ship?
Yeah.
So you want to interview them?
Well,
Yes.
I didn't know what we already knew.
Well, you know that Vedran was arrested for piracy, so he's probably got some decent weapon skills, maybe piloting.
Okay.
You don't have any clue what Wilavna was in for, and she has not been very forthcoming on concerning what she does and knows. Of course, Scott used to be a spaceship,
Mm-hmm.
and Lunt Kazan has got enough knowledge of him to know that he's capable of operating kind of independently. He's got basic piloting and astrogation skills. He's not a hot shot by any means, but he can get by.
So you can do a little of everything.
Mhm.
So if we were to go to Aslan's homeworld first, how far off is that?
Well, I will need somebody to make an astrogation roll.
Oh, all right. I can do that.
Ooh, I think I might
What's yours? I have Astrogator.
15.
17.
Go ahead.
Wait, is that education
What difficulty?
or science?
Average, which means I don't think you can fail. So
No failure possible, right?
So now I need to look up.
I am super well educated. And I think Astrogator was actually one of my things I studied in school. No,
Yeah.
yes, it was. It was my major.
Wow.
Psychology was my minor.
Wow, that is a lot of jump points away to get to his place.
Yeah, it's not on your way.
Yeah, so we can be there in about a month and a half.
It'll probably take longer than that
Wow.
because you're only jump 2, so you can only go 2 hexes at a time. Each jump takes a week,
Oh, man.
plus the time required to refuel and do whatever it is you need to do.
I was thinking each jump was like a day or something. Okay.
No. 148 hours, I believe, was the or 100 and something.
Okay. Well, then I guess we need to find some place closer to resupply and perhaps spread some people out. Be harder to catch if we aren't all traveling in a group.
Keelane looks at the star map and listens to you explaining, exactly how far away that is. He nods graciously and says, "I understand. It will be a while."
Yes. You're welcome to stay with us as long as you are willing. But I don't think we're going to be going directly there. On this ship, it will probably be a year or more before we make it that way. I assume we have a bunch of other stops with all the other passengers we have here.
Very well. I will look for opportunities to get there more swiftly, but if I do not find any, I am content to remain with you.
Yeah, we get to a spaceport and we'd find many more ships to pick from with much better capabilities.
All right. So then, in the immediate term, where do you wish to set your jump engines on for now?
So what is close?
With the capabilities that you have, you can reach any of the 3 systems that are right next to Pixie.
Erase
Minor, and Bojni.
The gray line is an X-boat route, which means that there's going to be a bit more traffic if you go to Bugin.
Okay. That means a better chance of finding rides, better equipment, whatever, but it also is the most obvious place for us to go.
Right. And also the empty circle there means that there is no water. The only place to refuel would be at the spaceport or by skimming the gas giant.
Is this ship equipped to do that?
I don't know. Let me check. I think it is. Yes, it does have fuel scoops.
Okay.
And it has a fuel purification plant, so you're not going to have to worry too much about using unrefined fuel.
All right. And for reference, where are the places we started from?
Well, this blue line leads down to Regina, which is
Okay.
where you got the job.
All right. So, man, that would be 2 months or more than that just to get to there. So Boheme does look like our best bet. And then to Ferry and then Rope. Make our way back, that way possibly.
From a metagame perspective, if you wanted to drum yourself out, your land grant is there.
Right. So if we get to Ferry, then I can hop a space taxi back home.
And of course, the ultimate objective depends on what you can get out of Lunt.
Yeah. All right. Migrant, you're a little closer to the ground than some of the rest of us. What do you know about
Is that a short joke?
No, that is a joke about the other side of the tracks.
Okay. Talk to me a little more. I'm not following.
Streetwise.
Yes, I am streetwise. Yes,
In that general realm of things.
You're
yes.
more of a smooth criminal.
Yes, yeah. Are you okay, Annie? So if we were criminals in charge of this ship, what would be some likely places for us to go?
Places where mild criminal activity is happening.
And do you have some ideas? Because we are still playing our roles, we want to act like we are newly escaped criminals and back up to our no good ways.
Okay.
To help the crew, such as it is here, gel together and to get more of Lunt's confidence.
What were we arrested for again?
It was all false charges.
Traffic violations.
Yeah. Let's go to the planet where the most traffic violations happen. Who's in character?
So,
So which one would that be?
Planet
Indianapolis.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I was thinking L.A., but okay.
You can't drive fast enough in LA to get in an accident.
Oh,
That is true.
Okay, point taken.
Remember, that's one of the 2 reasons they moved Baby Driver from LA to Atlanta.
So Minorb has a population in the billions.
Where's that?
That's the one just
Right
to
there.
the lower
Okay.
left. So that's the highest population planet. If you wanted to find a criminal underground, that would be the most likely place to go. However, jumps from there would probably take you a little bit longer to because you wouldn't be able to go direct to ferry there. You'd have to come to one of these 3 systems.
What's lousy like?
Well,
Give me a knowledge agent roll
Knowledge agent.
and make it difficult. Okay, well then I have to look it up.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get out of having to do research.
Yeah, I thought so.
It is another high population world.
Okay.
The ones that are all in caps are at least 1 billion in population.
Okay. So easy for us to get lost in if we want to get lost.
You know that it has a very thin atmosphere tainted with enough nitrogen to cause some illness in many people. It's a very cold, but it has a civil service bureaucracy, so it's very impersonal, and the government's going to take a while to get things done. So you think that using it's Kevin's admin skills, you'd probably be able to just vanish into the population there pretty easily if that was your desire.
Okay. So Roxor, are we wanting to temporarily vanish, kind of meld into the crowd, or are we wanting to kind of build a mini empire with some additional resources and begin, working our way out from there? What's your thoughts on what we want to do with this?
What I'd like to do is to get some place where we can disperse everybody else except for us and Lunt.
Okay.
Find a place where they can all, hop a steamship or wherever.
So, can I do another knowledge agent on Minorb?
Sure.
Okay. So I'd like to know a little bit more about Minorb. Difficult?
Yeah, you can just repeat the same roll.
All right.
Okay. You know that Menorb is a major agricultural center. Most of the traffic in and out consists of really big transports, and they're not real strict in terms of customs. They'll hold you up in red tape a little bit, but you'll be able to get most things through most of the time. Based on your experience as an agent, you know that it's a popular place as a waypoint for smugglers.
Okay.
That'd be everything that you tend to know about it.
Okay.
Kazana, actually, because she knows a little bit about Vargar culture, is aware that there's a sizable Vargar population there, and it's a center of a particular set of Vargar cults, religious organizations.
Okay. How do we know how proselytizing they are?
Their biggest cult is pretty influential, but it's also racially insular. They don't tend to want to recruit non-Vargar.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if I have a chance to talk to you guys without prying ears, both would probably work. If we're worried about Lunt as a flight risk, he'll be more familiar with the agricultural world with Vargar population. He'll probably be less able to operate in a bureaucracy, would be my guess.
Okay. So so talking amongst ourselves, I like where Roxor is going with this, but taking into consideration what Kazna said, I'm not necessarily looking forward to a thinner atmosphere, so to speak. I do like colder weather, but I don't want to get us in the midst of any religious agitation or, for that matter, any local vegetation. So let's pick lousy, and let's go lousy and or Lucy or Louise or whatever it's called, and let's go there. Is it Lucy?
There's not a pronunciation guide.
Lousy. Okay, we're gonna go to lousy.
Lousy is fine with me.
Okay. If everybody votes for that, let's go lousy.
Sounds like a great path to go. Let's go the lousy path.
All right. Well, you will need to stop in Menorb on the way there because you're only jump 2.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to need an astrogation roll.
Okay.
Since it's just jump 1, it's easy, but it's also uncertain. What that means is that I roll some of the dice. However, knowing that our astrogator's skill is gigantic,
Yeah.
my 1D is not going to make a difference. So you can easily calculate this jump.
Good. At least I'm just not going to roll it.
Does anybody want to do any checking of ship systems before you jump?
Yeah, it's a good idea to give the whole thing a once-over. Things look all right from the bridge, but still, we should take a look at the engines, everything else. Also, to make sure there aren't any weapons on board. Not counting like the turrets, but no pistols, anything like that one of the crew might find.
Oh yeah, I want to look for a gun.
All right. Well, as it happens, that idea came a little bit too late. Vedrung, Lunt, and Willavna have already armed themselves from the ship's lockers.
Mm.
They've each got a sidearm. And you find that there's plenty of weapons there. You've got 8 laser rifles, and now 5 laser pistols.
Oh, I'm taking a pistol and I'm giving one to Scott.
I'm taking a laser rifle.
Yeah.
Is this part of your
It's be
training?
my service weapon.
He looks at it curiously and says, "What is this for?"
This is for turning off other machines.
It's the permanent turn off for humans. And
Kevin,
wait.
I think he knows how to kill people already.
Wait,
Yeah,
who did he kill?
If slug throwers handle cover rifles as well, I'll take one of the rifles.
Well, slug throwers handle
Or-
things that shoot bullets.
Oh, are these all
Not,
laser things?
These are all laser.
Yeah, I can use a beam weapon.
Drat. Well, I'll take one, just a rifle, just in case, because at least I can hold it like I know what I'm doing.
Are these the kind of laser
And then
pistols I can like
smash it.
hide under my cloak?
No, they're. I mean, I guess if you're
Or were you hiding under your cloak right now?
What
If
cloak?
you're,
We're all in prison garb.
right, if your clothing is bulky enough, you could hide one of
Awfully
these
noisy
pistols.
garb.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's true. We need new clothes.
but they're kind of standard sized pistols.
Okay.
They're not like holdout pistols or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So gunner screens is not going to help me with a rifle or a pistol, is it?
No.
Okay, great.
Gunner is for ship-mounted weapons, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't take that off and carry it with me, so I'll just be unarmed.
Unless it was a very small ship.
Yes, which we found out earlier. It's not a very small ship.
40 ton.
Yeah.
Well, we're no longer on the smaller pinnace.
Right.
It's
Right.
true. Oh yeah, what is this? A merchant? It's just like a merchant ship, right? That's what it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, Sharp Tooth. It does have a name. Very good.
Yeah, it does have some guns. So if it comes down to it, Migrant will have something to do.
Yay! Good.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I was hoping we would.
Oh, sharp. Oh, sad.
We could totally just start new lives on this planet and do a slice of life game. Taxes are due.
That's a bit of a step down from 5 proxies in the Senate.
All right, so I know Jace took one of the pistols. Did anybody else take a pistol?
I took a pistol.
Kevin?
And Rockstar takes a pistol and a rifle.
Wait, I could take 2 and do it like a cowboy. I'm taking 2.
Akimbo.
1 on each hip.
So
Makes me
Kevin and
bulkier.
Roxor both took rifles.
Rifles just aren't cool. Laser rifles.
There is one more laser pistol left if somebody wants one.
Well, I'll take 2 laser pistols, I guess, then.
These hands are lethal weapons, so I'm good.
Okay.
So is your leg, actually. Now.
That was a really low blow there, bro. Thanks.
Does this happen to be the AACP-13 model laser pistol?
The same one that you had before?
Yes.
It probably isn't, but that's good enough for now.
Are you
Because
the
this
one?
is actually this isn't a military ship, so
I was really, whenever I heard the name of the ship, I went, "Oh, that's really coincidental." And then I came back and actually read the name. I went, "Oh, that's not cool enough." I thought you said it was the Shark Tooth because I found one recently at a sample at work.
oh, neat.
Oh, wow.
My samples come from nowhere near the ocean.
Well, most of the Midwest was ocean at one point.
Mhm.
All right, so then you've got a week that you're going to be spending in this ship with these mysterious strangers.
So this is while we're moving faster than light, right?
You're not exactly moving
Or-
faster than light. You're boring through the spaces between.
Yeah. But we're in a liminal space. We're not
Right.
zooming past planets and
Correct. You can't
Rocks
detect
and
anything outside the ship. Nothing outside the ship can detect you.
all right.
So we are bored along this traveling.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody else armed themselves. What's the social tenor like aboard the ship? Is everybody keeping their distance? Are we as friendly as we were on the prison barge?
Q-Lane pretty well keeps to himself, as you might expect.
Yeah.
Because, of course, the only person he can communicate with is Roxor. Lunt is very gregarious. He goes around talking to everybody.
Good.
And he doesn't seem to have...
We got to organize a ship talent show.
He doesn't seem to have much of a filter. He'll talk about anything with anyone.
Except what we want to talk about.
Right. The Scott bot just kind of sits in his room staring at the wall.
That one worries me.
Does Scottbot want to get more involved with the ship's AI?
He doesn't seem to have any interest in it.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
pretty
He shot
likely
it down.
it doesn't have enough capacity for him anyway.
He just
He
needs to learn to open it up. He might learn something new.
I don't think that you're going to be able to cram a tech level 14 military AI into a. I don't even know what tech level this ship's computer is.
No, they don't have to cram together. They just have to talk and become friends.
So a play date?
Yeah, kind of.
That's like a Big Brother thing.
It'd be like talking to a turtle for him. Not a lot of response.
You never had a playdate with a turtle, Brian? Growing up?
Well, I won't say no, but there wasn't a lot of meeting of the minds there.
Doesn't mean it's not fun. Turtles are awesome.
Cowabunga.
So Scott, is Scott as old as the ship is? So like he knows everything that's ever happened in the ship, in all the military campaigns and whatnot.
Possibly. I mean, it would probably be organized kind of strangely. He would know, where the ship had been and what it had done, but none of the context behind it.
Oh, because they weren't talking to him like that. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and he wouldn't have necessarily taken all the data banks from the ship, right?
So during some of our time, I want to talk to Lance and just overall tell him, I did write a book once, and I'm interested in writing a book. And
Really?
obviously, I don't know if you'd want your name in it, but I would love to base a character on you and just kind of that and listen and get to know him and kind of get a vibe for what he's like.
Okay, well, that opens up the floodgates, and he gives you all kinds of interesting stories.
True.
Yeah, you suspect that a lot of them are greatly exaggerated. Actually, this is do you have an objective here?
Well, I want to.
Kevin always has an objective.
I want to know the most about him of anybody and kind of get a vibe for be able to read him in situations maybe and kind of have information where he's been, know as much about him as possible.
This seems like an excellent opportunity to use that personal
Tools. Yep.
system that
Do
we
the
started
pistols give me a plus?
with. Only if you want to use the violence tactic, but I don't recommend it for carousing.
Not in this small of an area.
Not when you're both armed.
Wow.
So this sounds like a carouse.
Okay.
And the strategies available for carousing are casual, enjoyment, discussion, active listening, and appeal to. Let me see if I can.
I want to say active listening because I'm trying to just keep him talking. I don't want to really contribute. I just want the how to win friends and influence people. Just keep asking about him in such a way that he wants to keep talking.
That was what it sounded like to me. So that gives you a starting target number of 4. None of the tactics are really appropriate to that one. They're all just ×1. If you can come up with some kind of a similarity between the two of you, you'd get a bonus of 1.
You're both criminals.
Well, he's not ex-military, right?
No, he is not.
We've both been in prison.
Yeah.
You have both been in prison.
I dropped out of school. He probably did some partying himself.
All right, so that'll be a +1. So your target number is 5. And so then just go ahead and roll 1d6 versus a 5.
Okay.
And thanks to our house rule, that's a success.
Yay!
Yay.
So the casual friendship created by carousing is expressed as a mod of +1 per successful carouse on further personals. So you have a good time. He regales you with tales of his exploits as a smuggler and muscle for this organization that he's been talking about. He doesn't give you any particularly useful information as a result of this because it was just a carouse. But you feel like you're getting a pretty good idea of who this guy is and what motivates him. He said, "Of course, now you understand I've been out of circulation for a while. Been in prison for 6 years, something like that. And so, hasn't been a whole lot to speak of since then. But to be honest, I was trying to get out of the business when I got pinched. But such is life. I gotta start back at the beginning, I guess. All the loot's gone.
Yeah, and get that. I mean, I was in prison too.
Yeah, that's where we met, I believe."
Captain Obvious.
There ain't much else there.
Midshipman obvious at best, really.
Okay, well, that's cool. So now I know a lot more stuff about him. That's cool. Oh, well, I guess now I don't want to be too obvious, but I'm hoping he kind of tells me about sort of the organization he was involved with. Maybe like what was the scariest experience you had, working with train killers, maybe?
All right. So if you're trying to get some specific information about the people he used to work for, then we're shifting to query.
Oh.
And that'll be a 2D roll. It sounds like, are you still engaging the active listening?
Yes.
All right. So for
'Cause I'm,
querying, that's
inquiring offhandedly, misdirectedly, like not directly asking them.
all right. So then the base target number goes down to only 3 on that one, but you do still get your +1 for being similar. You do have the option now of threatening him with your pistol, but if you fail, then it would definitely result in a fight. So
I think we'll pass on that for the moment.
I just made friends with you. Now let me point my gun at you.
In a friendly way.
All right. So then you still got a +1 for the similarity. I don't think superiority or inferiority comes into play here because you don't have any kind of authority. If you can offer him some comfort, that would be worth another +1.
Some comfort. Okay. Well, it's like, yeah, you seem like you're going to get back into the lifestyle and achieve some stuff, and I'm interested
Actually,
in maybe.
When I'm looking at the description, it says providing comfort typically involves hospitality. So you're giving him a ride on your spaceship. So I think that qualifies.
Yeah.
So you need to roll 2D versus a target number of 5 again.
And lower is better, right?
Lower is better, yes.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Here we go.
Oh. All right, well, he's perfectly happy to give you generalities, but he seems to be pretty cagey about dropping any names or giving you any ideas of specific places that he's worked. But they are very entertaining stories.
I write some down and I may use them later.
He seems really, really excited about the idea of appearing in your next book.
What if you offer him a cool beverage?
Oh,
Iced coffee.
I forgot about that.
That's hospitality.
Well, the bonus only happens once, so.
I still have that poison from earlier. But it probably wouldn't help.
Probably not.
Oh, I should have made a truth serum. That would have been handy. Okay, well, that's the extent of what I'm doing there, along with occasionally going over to Scott and giving him lessons in humanity, social interactions.
What are the quarters arrangements that you guys come up with? You've got the captain's stateroom. Actually, you're on the map here.
Yeah. I'm assuming Rockstar will take that.
Sounds good to me.
As the most important person in the room.
Right, yeah.
Migrate, you want to double up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Scott has his own room. That leaves Kwasna and Kevin in their own rooms. Technically, I don't think Scott cares about the bed because he just stares at the wall all day.
Well, his body still sleeps, though, doesn't it?
Does his human body still require sleep?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about Wilabna, Dolson, and Kane?
Well, that's why I was giving you the opportunity to claim rooms now, because if you don't, they will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to take the room next to Scott, but...
There's two of those.
Yes, that one. Because I don't want to be too close to him, but he also gives me the creeps, so I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Well, those are all single rooms anyway.
Yep.
And so then we'll put
share a wall.
Kevin in the last one, unless he wants to give it up to somebody else.
Oh, no, he wants his own.
Taking all the beds, definitely a good way to curry favor.
Well, we're probably doing like the hot bunks thing where we swap out.
That's a good point. No day or night in space.
No, we're not.
I am no.
Yeah, I know, Brian.
Dolson and Willavna seem to be pretty buddy-buddy. They're getting along pretty well, as you notice. And Kulayan, of course, keeping to himself. And so the rumbles are just starting to begin. You know that you're going to break out into normal space within an hour or two. And we will pick it up next time, emerging into Minorb.
Right. Exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is our intermediate stop. Is Minorb the agricultural planet, or is this a different place that we already discussed? Okay. All right.
And I will give a little profile of what you know about Minorb as soon as I can figure it out, because it's actually kind of a long article.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thanks for listening. This has been Hard Traveling Geeks, presented by Geek at Arms. As always, you can find more actual play experiences and episodes of the Geek at Arms podcast at geekatarms.com.